Dr. Isernia? Okay. Welcome to talk us about the effect of an innovative telerehabilitation intervention for people with Parkinson, the Human Empowerment, Aging and Disability Program.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here to talk about Human Empowerment, Aging and Disability Program. It's an innovative rehabilitation intervention for people with Parkinson's disease. In 2019, the World Health Organization reported that non-communicable disease represents the second place in the list of the 10 threats to global health. That called for new health policies, including programs that promote the physical activities in these target populations. Also, this called for a revolution of management of chronic disease, and including an integrated care provided by a network of different health professionals that continue to communicate with the help of ICT, specifically online platform that allow the communication. And these new models have been validated and has been demonstrated that they are effective in preventing disease aggravation and also in reducing the costs related to the management of chronic disease. On the basis of this evidence, the Human Empowerment, Aging and Disability Program has been conceived as an integrated care provided by a care network. And it includes two steps. The first steps as multimedia content rehabilitation activities, motor, cognitive, and dual task activities providing for 1 month in clinic, and then a second step of continuity of care at home, 3 months of telerehabilitation. And that is available with the help of technology, specifically a digital platform that constitutes a link between home and the clinic. And as you can see in this slide, the head architecture provides a continuative communication between the clinic and the home of the patients, with an assessment and a monitoring of the performance of the activity of the patient at home, and providing a feedback that come back to the clinic in a way that the clinicians are able to adjust the rehabilitation during the telerehabilitation at home. And as you can see, the rehabilitation activities has been provided with virtual reality technologies. The virtual reality technologies included were lip motion, Kinect, and also the physical activities during the day was monitored through Actigraph. And all data tracked by these motor devices were stored on a server and then uploaded on the platform in a way that the clinicians were able to consult also this data and modify and adjust the therapy during the telerehabilitation. The head design include the recruitment of people with Parkinson's disease in stable treatment for 3 years with a HONEYAR score minor equal to and with an age minor 80. We in total recruited 31 patients with a median age of 69 and a median education. After recruitment, the patients follow 12 sessions for 1 month of head activities in clinic, and then the group split it in 2 parts, and 1 part just follow the rehabilitation and continuity of care for 60 sections, 3 months in total, while the other part of the group just follow usual care indications. After that, we monitor the 2 groups during a follow-up period of other 3 months. We also perform for evaluations, once at baseline, the other after rehabilitation in clinic, and then another after 3 months of telerehabilitation versus usual care, and the last one after 3 months of follow-up. We evaluate the output measures, such as system usability, perceived, and adherence, and outcome measure from a multidimensional point of view. We focus on motor functionings, cognitive functionings, and also health-related quality of life. As you can see in the graph on the left, Considering the output measure, we registered a high usability perceived of the system that increased after telerehabilitation at home. As you can see here, the usability score averaged from 75% to 81% after telerehabilitation at home. Also, for what concerned the adherence, we registered a very good adherence, 84% adherence to the rehabilitation during all the period of the ED project. Regarding the effectiveness in clinic, we registered a multidimensional effect of the rehabilitation. Specifically, we report a statistical increment of balance of strength, of hand dexterity, and of gait endurance. We also report an increment in memory and in global cognitive functions. And finally, we report also a significant increment of positive emotions after treatment. To analyze the rehabilitation effect, we compare the two groups that were comparable on gender distribution, education, and age. And we compare these two groups we compare these two group performance between different steps of the project. Specifically, we analyze the difference of performance of the groups between the end of telerehabilitation at the beginning versus the usual care. After, we compare groups also between baseline and after rehabilitation versus the maintenance only of the rehabilitation in clinic. Finally, we analyze the difference of performance between baseline and the monitoring after follow-up. And that means that in one group, we analyze the maintenance of the continuity of care, and the other group, we analyze the maintenance of the rehabilitation in clinic only. And what we observed is that we found a rehabilitation effect in the motor outcome, specifically in gait endurance. And as you can see in the graph here, we found that we found an additional increment of motor outcome only in the experimental group, the group of telerehabilitation. After, we found in positive results regarding the decrement of negative emotions only in the group of telerehabilitation. And we found also similar significant results also in global cognitive functions. Even if we didn't find a statistical significance, we report a trend only in the group of telerehabilitation in the maintenance of the motor outcome, as you can see in the graph on the left. So the take-home message are the following, that the HEAD program reports a high level of usability and adherence during 7 months of this project. And also that this program report positive results on people with Parkinson's disease for what concerns motor outcome and also cognitive and behavioral abilities. In particular, we report that this rehabilitation in clinic is effective on multidimensional outcomes, and the continuity of care at home contributes to improve and maintain motor endurance and to maintain cognitive functioning and affective state. In conclusion, we can declare that this program is an innovative and promising model of integrated care from clinic to home of the patients. I want also to highlight that this program has been adjusted and tested in other 2 chronic pathologies that are multiple sclerosis and chronic stroke. And here at the Congress, there are 2 posters about these results, and I invite you to consult this poster during this day. We thank the Cariplo Foundation, who founded the project, and also all the HEAD study group that allowed to perform this research. So thank you for the attention.
Thank you very much. You mentioned 82% of adherence. Which were the causes of dropout or not adherence?
We analyzed the number of activity performed at home during telerehabilitation and in clinic, and also we have a data about how many sessions were performed in the clinic in total and at home, and also we monitor if every day during telerehabilitation the patient perform all the activity program, because sometimes we program 5 or 6 activities, but the patient just perform 2 or 3.
Okay, so no special causes for few non-adherence.
No, we registered very few dropout.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your
you.
presentation.